This truck is like a moving billboard. Day one, when I put these decals on my truck displaying my business, I began to get countless calls. People would tell me they saw me in traffic the other day. And sometimes, while in traffic, I will get phone calls and people will say, I'm right beside you. And I've scheduled appointments while on my way to other appointments. This is a cool and great idea to display your business. This is great advertising.
Once you start your business, no one knows who you are. No one knows you exist. No one knows that you're doing yard work or mobile car wash, whatever your business may be. Nobody knows you're doing it. A good way to get it started is by advertising, whether it be word of mouth, Facebook, social media, business cards, postcards, running ads in the paper. You can even get a commercial. It's just how much money you're willing to spend and how much money you have to spend. But most of us, when we start a business, we don't have any money. That's the whole reason why we started a business anyway, because we don't have any money. So here are inexpensive ways to advertise. Okay, let me start off. Vistaprint. Vistaprint has a thing where you can design your own business cards. You can design your own t-shirts, door magnets for a real good price. These are the cards that I got from Vistaprint. This was my second batch. This is when I actually pretty much got everything together, and I started because my first postcards had the lawn care on there, because at the time I hadn't started the car washing yet, so it had this on both sides. Well, when I added the car wash, I put lawn care on this side and I put the car wash on this side. And the cool thing I like about these is that you can also use them as business cards, and that's what I did. I didn't get business cards because what happens with business cards, I know with my experience and what I do with business cards, if someone gives me a business card, I stick it in my pocket or I throw it in my cup holder. And when I get home, I put it in the wash machine, it gets washed, the card gets washed, and it's just nothing but useless paper now. I take it out, throw it away. Or when it's in my cup holder, putting drinks in my cup holder and my drink's sweating and spilling, it gets wet, I throw them away. So this right here, most people are not gonna stick it in their pocket. They may stick it in their back pocket. It's big, it's a little bulky. If you sit it in your car, it's, chances of it getting destroyed are slim to none, because look how big it is and it stands out. So when someone asks me, hey, do you have it? And it's usually while I'm washing someone's car or cutting someone's yard, someone will pull up and they'll inquire about my business. And, after we talk for, a few minutes, they'll say, hey, do you have a business card? I'm like, sure. Now, what they're expecting a little small card, but I go in my truck and I pull out this big old thing right here, and I be like, here you go. And they look at that and they be like, wow, okay, cool. And they sit it down and they go about their business. So this was just me trying to be a little creative, just trying to go outside the norm to make me stand out. Okay, t-shirts. Okay, these shirts are maybe 2 or 3 years old. Maybe a year or two old, probably. But I got a few of these in different colors. It's just a simple shirt. Ain't nothing special about it. It just has my business information right there in the corner right there. It's nothing special about it, but it makes you look official. When you show up and you have a shirt and it has your, your company logo or your company information on it, it just makes you look more professional, and it makes new clients feel a little more comfortable, And I like this shirt a lot because it's made of that Under Armour type material. You know what I'm talking about? Like it wicks away sweat, and I'm very comfortable when I'm in this shirt because if I can be sweating like a hog, and when I get done, after a few minutes, my shirt is dry and I'm not, sweaty all day. All right, here's another shirt. These are probably one of the first ones. I've had this shirt for a while. It's a little baseball tee, like the other shirt. It has my information in the middle. In the corner. It's kind of identical to what I have on my truck. Actually, it is identical to what I have on my truck. And this is the back. Now, I rarely work out of these. I may wash cars in these, it's not too hot, but this is cotton, and once I start to sweat, and this shirt gets wet, it's gonna take forever to dry, and I don't like anything just wet sitting on me all day. I tend to break out when stuff like that happens, but those are just ways that you can advertise yourself for little or nothing. I mean, I probably got those tees. I probably got 5 of them for about 40 or 50 bucks. I think, matter of fact, it was less than that. It was about, I think I got 5 of them for like 25 bucks. That's what it was. But actually, it was just a friend of mine. So if you know people who do shirts and stuff, you can trade services. You make them wash their car, cut their yard. They make you some shirts. You can use the barter system. And also, another way to advertise is social media. And to me, that is the cheapest way to advertise because it's mostly free. Facebook does have a feature where if you start a business page, you can boost your post. And what you do is you put a post on your business page. Let's say if you want to run a special, let's say you're running a free wax special. You tell everybody with any basic car wash, you get a free wax. And then so when you do that, you can do the post and you can click boost. And what you do is you put your credit card information and you can pay $5, $10, $15, how much you want to pay, and it'll tell you for $5 we'll reach 800 people. For $10 we'll reach 1,500 people. And that's how that goes. And you can even take it a step further and get real cool with it. Like if you make YouTube videos, or if you like making YouTube videos, you can take your YouTube videos and splice them up and get the best parts and make another video and submit that to Facebook. And when you do that, when they're looking at your special, there's you, your company, your workers out there getting the job done, and they can actually see what the process would be like if they want your services. So that's a cool way to advertise. Another way is word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way because you're talking to someone that trusts you and you trust them, and then they go to other trusted people and they tell them about your business. What I like to do is, if I know someone that works in an office building, hair salon, a nail salon, banks, places where a lot of people are going to be, what I do is I tell that person, look man, I need you to help me out. I want to grow my business. I want to do a lot of group washes where I go to build businesses and wash a lot of cars. And what I want to do is I want to come in and I'm gonna wash your car. But first of all, you want to make sure that you're allowed to do that on that property. Find that out first. Once it's a go, then you get one of your friends and say, hey, I'll come in, I'll wash your car for free. And who's gonna turn down a free car wash? Especially if they know you're doing a good job. So be like, hey, I'll wash your car for free. Just let the people in there know that I'm out here washing cars. And if anybody needs their car washes, give me a call, I'm outside. And that's all you gotta do. And you'll be surprised once they see that this person is getting their car washed and you're doing a nice job, then they're gonna come out with their keys and everything. And then especially if you go to a place where there's a lot of women, I'm telling you, and I don't mean to be sexist, but I'm just saying from my experience, if you go to a place where there are women, you can make some money out there. And then find out when they get paid. You can try to find out what days they get paid and try to come on that day. If they get paid every other Friday, you probably want to show up every other Friday, and that way they have the extra cash because they just got paid to get the services done. So that's just how you do it. It's just something about women watching a man work. They just love it. Like, I mean, for you guys who are married, if y'all all know, when you sitting at home and you sitting on the couch and you're watching the game or you're watching a movie, your wife always gonna come around and she's gonna always be like, hey, you see that crack right there, or can you patch that right there, and I need you to hang this mirror over here, and can you hang that painting over there, and do you think the house needs painting? They always want to see you doing some work for some reason. So I don't know what it is, but every time I go to a place where there's a lot of women, I never walk out with just one set of keys. It's always multiple cars. So that's another way to get your